sing this next song about anything at all.
Welcome
Yes.
to the main voyage of Dreaming in Paradox.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host, John Olson. This is your host, Jose
Venutolo.
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 Venutolo. But you can pronounce it.
Jose Venutolo.
You can pronounce it.
And let's just get right to it. Our first topic ever.
Oh, right, like right on it?
Yeah. What
Right
is
on
the
it?
show?
Okay, yeah.
What is the
yeah,
show?
okay. I thought
our first
we
topic.
were skipping that when you said the first topic. But yeah,
That is the first.
explaining the
Were
show.
you not there when we planned the
I
show?
know, explaining the show is a topic. I just didn't think it was a topic, but I thought it was an explanation.
What
of
is the show?
The show, it's about us talking about the things that we are interested about that veer in so many directions and may catch the interest of other people who like to have conversations like we have.
Yeah, you did much better at that than I expected.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I thought I sucked at it.
I've been thinking about the answer for like the last couple of weeks, and I feel like you actually
I don't know. I feel
did a pretty good job. Yeah, I think that I look at it this way. There's two kinds of YouTube content, really. You can kind of, two categories.
okay.
I mean, there's clearly millions of videos, but
Yes.
I think they fall into one or two. One is like instant gratification. It's the 5-minute or less
Fast.
video. It's fast. You
Fast,
watch it.
to the point. Yes.
It's just, you consume it.
yeah.
And the other is like long form. It keeps you company.
I like
Right?
that.
And that's what this is. This is a podcast / talk show. So we will be putting this up on iTunes. We'll have, we'll put in the liner notes in the description. We'll have a link to iTunes because since we're recording this now for the first time ever, we don't have anything to post on iTunes.
Correct.
But we will have it and we'll put a link.
We will have.
Now I'm making promises. We have to do these things now.
Yeah, but
So-
we'll have all the nooks and crannies that every other podcast has. Like,
yeah, we'll try.
Yeah, we'll try at least. It's the best we can do.
So this is going to be 5 days a week. One episode a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Those
Somewhere
Saturdays of the
between half hour per episode.
It goes like a minimum of half an hour, a maximum of an hour, I guess.
This first week is a little different because it's just the two of us.
And it's the first week.
And it's the first week. We have
yeah.
no idea if it's a disaster
Exactly.
yet. Well, of course it is.
We're testing it. We're testing it as we go because, the way to do things is just go and do them.
Right. But we will try to do it professionally as possible.
Well, yes.
Yes. We have full-time jobs, so if it is a disaster occasionally, you just have to bear with us.
Yes, correctly.
Um,
At least until Monday. And we have
what
to
do we like? It's a show about what we like to talk about.
Yes, I would
so
like-
what kinds of things are we going to talk about?
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's
who are we? I
very
have
broad.
my other question is who?
Just get your
who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we?
That's. I mean, I think
We're
that's.
not famous,
We are not yet.
so
famous.
I mean, I'm sure we'll be in
Some
the superstars
some
overnight.
fame. I'm famous among my family. Like they know me
Yeah,
very
in
well.
certain circles.
Yes.
Actually, your dog is the most famous.
My dog is more
figure,
famous.
I know. I wanted to say person, but not.
My dog is probably like
Is your dog a person?
It's not I mean, I treat him like a person,
Okay.
but except when he doesn't behave like a person.
Both your dogs. You're way more famous than we are.
Yeah, but the other one is like they're the complete opposite.
What is it? Hashtag
Personality.
or
It's Turtle Bad Pig in Instagram.
It's just at Turtle Bat Pig.
We'll put
or
it.
is it hashtag?
We'll probably do a.
I'm asking you, how do you find it?
Oh, it's you go into Instagram and you type. I don't know if it's hashtag. I don't know how to use this. I need to get better at social media. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's Turtle Bad Pig.
So we have to pick up our social media game.
You pronounce it so people can see it because
Turtle Bat Pig.
Yes,
It's because
that is
the turtle. The Bat Pig makes perfect sense to me because he's got the pig nose.
and the noises.
He's a French bulldog.
Yes, and the
For
noises.
anyone listening, he's a French bulldog. We'll probably put up a picture.
Yes, we'll put a picture
Somewhere.
somewhere. We'll put a picture somewhere.
I'm not
Around this area, I'll cover my hand with the picture.
Oh, okay. I see. I'm not as familiar with the space yet around us. Like once we
Gotcha.
start editing these, I'll have a better. I'll be able to point.
Yeah, maybe I won't be able to put the
like
picture
right
in the hand.
here. And we'll
Yes,
just put the picture over.
over
Jose's
my face.
But anyway, so pig is like for the nose, and he snorts,
Correct.
which is adorable.
That is
and he's got the
correct.
bad ears,
The bad ears.
but he's a turtle.
Turtle is because if you flipping on his back, his face looks like the face of the turtle in Neverending Story. It looks exactly like
I
that.
love
Like
that turtle.
you know that
I
like
love
that.
that
It looks exactly that. And also he has trouble getting back into another position.
That's what I thought you were going for. You're like, you turn on his back and you're like, he looks like a turtle.
But then if you see him from the when he's laying down and he's all cuddly and stuff, he looks, and you look at him from the back, he looks like a rabbit. But by the time that we noticed that he also looked like a rabbit, he was already named Turtleback Pig. And Turtleback Pig is more friendly. I don't know, it's faster to say.
Yeah, it's fun. It's catchy, I guess.
But
so how many, he's got like what?
20,000 followers.
20,000 followers.
20,000 followers.
We're going to have like 5 people watch this video.
I know.
Hopefully someone will share it and like it.
You know, it's because most people feel that they are cute, and I don't think that a lot of people, it will take time for people to think that we are cute. But if I'm not cute. If we are like, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
You're adorable.
I know I'm adorable, but my mom thinks that. But eventually, when people get to know us, then our personality will make us cute, and maybe we'll get to 20,001 follower.
Oh, beat the dog.
Yeah, I might call my mom and tell her to be the
Is that your goal on the show, is to be more popular than your dog?
Maybe. Or
we'll
at least
have to have, one day we'll have Ludwig on the show.
We should.
Because we have to.
Not for the 5 hours.
No, he won't handle it.
Also, he will poop and pee around here. Yeah, no, it won't be nice.
We'll have him on for like
He's nice.
a couple episodes.
Like the other one, no.
The other one's crazy.
The other one's they're such opposite personalities. Opposite
I love
completely.
a chill dog. There's nothing better.
Oh, he is super chill. He's like an old
Most
soul.
dogs eventually become chill, but you have to wait for them like a decade. You give any dog 10 years and they are chill.
No, this guy was chill from the beginning. I mean, it's great. It just I honestly think, and this is not just like outside of the realm of jokes. I think he's an old soul. I think if reincarnation is true, this guy has come several times and he's ready to become something else. He's just, I don't know if a human, I don't know if...
You think he's been a dog a bunch of times?
I do not know. I think, maybe. But he's like, I don't know, man. I mean, he's the kind, like if he was a man...
something that shouldn't exist, really.
Yes.
Like when you talk about like...
He's at the end of a cycle.
Versus like all natural versus artificial. Like he's not all natural.
I know.
No French bulldog.
It's not
all natural.
I mean, they were kind of engineered.
They are designed.
Yeah, they are designed. And these ones are actually smaller for their breed also.
It's kind of freaky.
But if he was a person, he would be like the 120-year-old Chinese dude that has a huge beard and is full of knowledge, and then you go and you call it like sensei or something, or I don't know. It's like what is in Chinese? It's Shifu. Shifu. And then he will be...
Shifu or is it Sifu?
Shifu is master.
Sifu.
Shifu.
It's not C?
Shifu. It's S-H-I, I think. Shifu.
I think it's Sifu.
No, Sifu.
Isn't that what they say in Kung Fu Panda? Sifu?
They say Master Shifu, which is Master.
I thought they
I love it. It's Master.
I love Sensei Shifu.
It's Master. Right? I mean, maybe spelled like that, but it's pronounced like...
I don't want to put out misinformation.
No.
I'm a little worried about that.
We should look for it and then just put like at some point.
I definitely have a tendency to talk out my ass.
You know, whenever we say we should do this thing that Fox News...
You want to look it up? Look it up.
We need to do this thing that Fox News does.
Oh, you want us to be like Fox News?
No. Careful. What I mean is that at the end, like as the show is going, whatever people said that is not accurate, at the end they have a disclaimer saying, this is not true. This is not true.
It's like the Times. The next day in the paper they're like, sorry, half our articles are wrong.
It's like, we're sorry, we can predict what people are going to say in our show, and then
we did kind of veer off topic a little bit.
Which is
something we're going to do.
Which is, but this gives a sense of what are like. Look, I had
fun. You know what I forgot to do?
This is what I had on my iPad before. It was like pictures of the Soviet Union, because
you know what we forgot to do is I forgot to mark what time it was when we started. I don't know how long.
I think.
Do you have a timer? How long have we been?
There's probably a timer over there. 9:50.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. So
Master Shifu.
I'm
gonna look for it.
Okay. We are...
Yeah, look, it's S-H-I-F-U. Shifu.
That's Kung Fu Panda. Okay, I'll
that's
accept it.
Shifu, Master Shifu.
Let me just...
It's Dustin Hoffman who does the voice.
Put on like a...
It's awesome.
I know, Dustin Hoffman's great.
I want more Dustin Hoffman in my life.
So, close that.
I will. Yeah, I get distracted so easily.
You'll be distracted.
Yes. Okay. Closing.
But anyway, I was backing up a little bit. We are a show that is the second category. We are something you have to like hang out with. You come to our show to hang out.
Yes.
Have us on in the back. That's why we got the podcast.
Yeah.
While you're working, while you're driving.
You're listening to us?
Yeah, just hang out.
And then every once in a
while.
while.
Just come to hang out. If you've got time at home, you turn it on, you watch it. See the visual element.
Exactly. See how we look like.
Mugs. right?
Like try to say like, oh, this
Because
person.
the listener wouldn't know that you like Ghostbusters.
It's never happened to you that you listen to a person's voice and then you see the person. That's not how you imagine the person was going to be. Like it's constant. Like
there's
it happens
someone
in
on
radio.
the show that I want to have. Our friend Nick. I want to call. And the first time I talked to him, the image that I had was so different from the person I met. And I want to do that to the viewer. I want them to hear Nick for a long time and really let them imagine the most generic white dude they can.
Yes.
And when they see him,
and then
be like, holy shit, I didn't think he would look like that. Don't spoil it.
No, I won't spoil it. But now you told everybody that he's not a generic white dude.
He's
that already discards.
But that is the most generic description I could give. He is something more specific than that.
I mean, at least in this country.
He is a man.
In this country.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call him up on the show. I don't know if we'll get him.
We will.
He is in California.
He is in Cali. Yes.
And we'll have to. I'll call him on the phone and just hold the thing up. The speaker.
That will work.
Close to the mic.
That's what Graham Bell invented it for. Was it him?
So who are we? We're people.
No, what are we? Are you a nerd?
I'm not a nerd.
You're not a nerd?
geek.
Okay, what's the difference between a nerd and a geek?
Okay, my definition is this. A geek is a more general term in which you just have to have a lot of passion for something to the point where you know a lot about that thing.
Any something?
Any something. So like, for example, like I'm a geek and there's about a bunch of things. One of those things happens to be Futurama.
Okay.
I've seen every episode.
Okay.
I love the show.
Okay.
Know a lot about it. I know a lot about the different characters, the different storylines. If you reference an episode, chances are
you have seen it, and
I've
probably
seen it.
Okay, good.
Possibly more than once.
Good.
You could also be a football geek. Anyone who plays fantasy football is a geek.
But it has to be
because they know like the statistics, they know characters,
but
they know players. So you can be a sports geek, or you can be a comic geek, or a video game geek, or a movie geek. But nerd is like, it's like a geek for science and math. Right? Like a nerd is smart. A geek is just passionate. A nerd actually has like intelligent, valuable skills to back it up.
Yeah, now you're getting into very specific.
A nerd is more specific. Yes. Is how I see it.
Okay.
So like a nerd is, I think it's a compliment. Because that means
I believe it's a compliment, but that's probably because we are kind of nerdy.
There's a lot of nerdy things.
You're not nerdy?
What?
You're not nerdy?
Not really. I'm really bad at math.
Were you nerdy at some point in your life? Little nerd?
I mean, I guess I'm an English nerd. A little bit.
That's good.
I was an English major before I dropped out of college.
You were an English major?
And I'm a college dropout.
You're a college dropout.
No good dropout.
A lot of times that works for some people. You know, we shouldn't
like
say it
Bill
too much.
Gates.
Like
just like Bill Gates.
What's his name?
Mark
What's his
Zuckerberg.
name? Oh, this guy from American Pie. What's the name?
Who?
Oh, he was
Which
a college dropout. The Stifler.
Stifler?
Yes.
Was it a dropout?
Apparently, I think he was a college dropout or something, or a high school dropout or something like that. But it's probably
they just need.
Not the best example. Yeah, I know.
Actually, it's not even true. They just need to know somebody with this.
True. Or have an idea.
I did the money.
Is that the money
symbol?
sign?
This is cash. This is a symbol for cash. So to be an actor, it helps
is
to know somebody.
Is there any other symbol for money?
Okay, but what are we? I would say first and foremost,
people.
We are filmmakers.
Okay.
No?
We're not people.
We are people.
People first. Human members of the human race, human beings. Well, Homo sapiens,
first, yes.
Or Homo sapiens sapiens, which is apparently now the.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, apparently is that we are already an evolution of the sapien because of our attention span and our ability to manage information, which is not necessarily better than the way they did it before. It's just faster. So we became Homo sapiens sapiens.
I just took a trip to the Met.
That's true.
I just took a trip to the Met. We are a New York City-based show.
Yes.
Throw that out there.
Yes.
NYC.
That's why they make sense.
This isn't necessarily New York, but
you see a skyline like that.
It's my view.
You think New York?
It's the view I have.
You need a bridge.
Apartment.
That's what. Do you have a bridge?
For anyone watching, the actual view out my windows is lots of brick.
Yes, lots
of
bricks.
other windows. So this is my view.
Other people's houses.
So
you
we're
could
in New York.
Rear window.
We're veering off. We can't stay on track.
It will happen a lot. Okay, so we are.
So, but no, I was gonna say I was at the Met.
Oh yeah.
And we were looking at the Egypt section, which is
Okay.
the oldest stuff.
The ancient Egypt.
The ancient Egypt.
No, the not current Egypt.
No, they don't have that at the Met.
Okay, good. I thought they had.
It's ancient. The ancient Egypt art, and the people were significantly smaller. Like you can tell by all the art, by what's left over. Like people were smaller on average than we are. There were statues that were approximately life size.
Okay.
Approximately to scale.
Okay.
They were close to eye level with me on pedestals like this.
Oh wow.
So like much shorter, so considerably shorter. Yeah,
but smaller
smaller people.
Okay, so like what?
People have grown on average.
4.5 feet was the average of. Would you say something like that?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Somewhere closer to under 5.
So does this mean
5 and under?
Does this mean that in 3,000 years or something from the 4,000 years from whatever the Egyptian Empire,
we're gonna be huge?
No. Like since then we have become a taller race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could that have to be with gravity?
I don't think so.
Size has to do with gravity. Like how
sure,
but
it limits us.
Did gravity change from the ancient Egypt to now?
Changed.
Maybe
the size of the Earth didn't change.
I don't know. I feel that there will be some circles in which I can say these and people will.
Except that no, your argument wouldn't make any sense because it's definitely possible that the Earth has gained mass. Because things fall into the atmosphere.
True.
And even though they burn up, the dust falls to the Earth.
True.
So it's possible it's gained mass. So gravity would have gone up. So by that logic, we should have gotten smaller.
We should have gone smaller.
Right.
That is
true.
But
we didn't get smaller. We got
taller.
Bigger.
Interesting.
I don't know why. But this might have something to do with it. Is that they say that white people are part Neanderthal. That we...
Aren't we all part Neanderthals? Weren't we Neanderthals before we were?
Sapiens grew up over here in Africa, down low.
Okay.
And then up here, Neanderthals were growing. And
I didn't know.
They were both sort of simian evolutions.
How
close genetically, but different. There were two.
How did we end up being the same species then?
Well, the Neanderthals died. We killed out the Neanderthal.
Oh, we killed out the Neanderthal.
I don't know if
or someone like our great grandfather or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Neanderthals died out.
Got it.
But along the way, interbreeding happened.
Gotcha.
Interbreeding happened. So we have white people at least have white Neanderthal blood.
And that's why they're taller.
And the more pure African you are, the more straight Homo sapien you are. You're just all Homo sapien.
Interesting.
That's what they say.
I wonder how would they call what comes after Homo sapiens? Except for the Homo sapiens.
We don't know because we haven't happened yet. Because it's based on what we do, right?
I guess so.
I don't know what sapien means. I forget.
Sapiens.
But I think about Homo erectus.
It was just because
erect.
Instead of being this, it was that. That's all. But sapiens.
So that's why they named it that. Though.
Sapiens in either
What's
Greek or Latin
weird is one day the race will hit a point where scientists go, we need to reclassify.
I think that's what I heard the terminology sapiens, which is because our capacity of processing things is bigger.
I feel it. Look that up.
I don't know. I'll look for it. It's probably a lie.
I can't tolerate this.
I don't know. But just
throwing information.
The
out
word
there.
sapien, it has to do with thinking.
I could look it up.
It has to do with thinking because sapienza. I think it's either Latin for either thoughts or thinking. But let's just look for it. Let's do a quick Uncle Google search.
Good old Uncle Google.
I'm going to start typing.
Google's one of the best things.
Homo sapiens.
That is. Did I write down that topic?
And then so many things came on the first part.
Every time something pops in my head in the last couple weeks, I jot it down onto the possible list.
See, there it is, Homo sapiens sapiens.
What is it? So read it to me.
Let's see. Let me see. I didn't even read it down. It's just like Homo sapiens sapiens. See?
What's it say?
A member of the. No, but let's look for Wikipedia or something. Right. This is just a random. Maybe. Let's see. Let's look for it. And human. Yeah, no, but I'm not looking for human. I'm looking for Homo sapiens sapiens. It is a human. I understand that, but.
All right, we've gone really far.
God damn it! Just talk about something while I find out definition. For
I was trying to get around to the fact that we were filmmakers.
We are
And you got
filmmakers.
stuck in the fact that we're human.
We are humans too.
So we're filmmakers. You don't have to be a filmmaker to watch the show.
You don't have to.
Because we're going to talk about lots of other things if you can't tell by now. But in terms of... Hold on, I have to back up again. I keep backing up.
Back up as much as you need.
So back it up again. This week we have just us. Starting next week, starting Monday,
Okay.
on Hell or High Water, we're going to have guests. Guest hosts. Ghosts, maybe? Guest hosts? Ghosts?
a guest host, not ghost. A ghost
We'll have
host.
ghosts. We call them ghosts.
Well, there's always ghost hosts.
It's you, me, and another ghost. We'll have one or two
I like ghosts.
guest hosts per week. Occasionally, we'll just have episodes like this, where it's just the two of us.
Yeah, it depends of what happened during the week.
You can let us know in the comments if you hate us and therefore don't want episodes with just the two of
We
us.
turned off the AC, didn't
So
we?
yeah, we do because it's
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah,
so
I
it's gonna
know,
get
yeah.
hot.
Yeah, no,
It is
because I'm sweating.
peak summer right now.
Let me read you something pretty fast.
Okay, read it.
Homo
read it.
sapiens is what species we are. There are two subspecies in this group: the Homo sapiens sapiens and the Homo sapiens Neanderthals.
Okay.
Many people classify Neanderthals as their own species, but it doesn't explain what is the difference between the two of them. But apparently, there is something that is a Homo sapiens sapiens. We just haven't figured out exactly yet what it is, but it is something.
Okay.
We'll figure it
That's
out.
very
We'll figure it
informative.
out at some point.
I'm very,
At some point.
very glad we learned.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of pictures of like.
Okay. So we're talking about the show.
Yes.
We'll have lots of time to get sidetracked. I just want to get some information.
Yeah, I'm
out
just
the
gonna
door.
put it there so it's there when I open
So
it again.
we're gonna have guests. Who are we gonna have on our show? I figure we're gonna have people we know. Mostly.
Yes,
Is
definitely.
that
No, this
Is it you?
thing. Is this thing.
disruptive?
That may
It-
be beyond my ability.
It's speaking to me.
Thank you, Siri.
It's speaking to me, Siri.
Siri
Siri,
says shutting down might
thank
be beyond
you.
her ability.
Thank you. This beyond her ability. Homo sapiens sapiens. It's just like I'm a computer.
I can't.
I'm an AI.
Right? She's-
That is sent. Oh, that.
I mean,
Oh.
she is.
It's not talk AI yet.
No,
there's
we'll
no
get
talk
there.
AI yet.
That's a
AI
can of worms
is
if ever there was
too big. It's like 7 episodes of only AI.
So, who
We'll-
are we gonna have on the show? We're gonna have
Oh.
people we know.
Did we answer who we are? Yeah, I think we did.
No, we didn't. But I'm moving on.
We're gonna have other filmmakers.
Yeah,
Artists.
definitely. Yeah, artists.
In general.
people who want to get out there, I guess.
And people who have something to say and want a platform to say it,
Yeah.
and also
This
want to
is-
just
this
talk
they'll
about
have
like
a tiny little soapbox right
exactly,
here
exactly.
on Dreaming in Paradise.
It's like you can talk. You want to talk movies, we'll talk movie. You want to talk philosophy, we'll talk philosophy. You want to talk just like pop music, whatever.
Yeah.
Like I don't know much about that, but but
Yeah.
I can. I'll give it a try.
But you
I
know
have,
enough
yeah,
that
exactly.
you can.
I may not, but I can pretend my way out
But
of
then
it.
the people who know stuff can educate us.
Yes, correct. It's a very important thing.
Yes.
The fact that, because that's what I told you, like it's true. I don't really read that much. I get my information, but
I'm
I
the
like
reader. I'm
I
the one who
like
reads.
talking to people who read.
I'm the one who reads.
You do read. You do read. And then then I go and say, instead of reading this book, I'll be like, tell me about this book. What did it give you? And then you tell me everything. And then suddenly I'm talking to somebody else who have read the book, and I'm
I
saying
can't wait till we get
things-
into book talk and you just.
Yeah, and then
You just
but
bring up
people
Harry Potter.
believe that I read the book. And
They
they go like
believe you.
oh, did you read the book? It's like, no, I never. How do you know about the book? Because I met somebody like you.
Well,
That
that's
read it.
like I know a lot about a lot of movies that I've never seen because
True.
I watch all the
Yeah.
trailers and I talk about the movies and I'm usually not afraid of spoilers once the movie's been out. At least a couple of
I'm
weeks.
afraid of
Once
spoilers.
there's a couple of weeks, I'm like, okay, whatever. That's on me. I should have seen it.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're spoiling it when it's like when I haven't even had one full week to go and see it, that's a dick move. Right? You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And lots of people are very sensitive about spoilers.
I don't like spoilers.
The internet is very sensitive about spoilers.
I don't like. It's one of the few warnings that I actually pay attention when
you
I'm watching
pay
something.
attention
So
to
like,
spoiler
there's spoilers here, and I pay attention to it.
Okay.
Like there's other
So
other
we'll have to be
warnings
careful
like,
about putting out spoiler warnings.
yes,
Occasionally.
yes, every once in a while.
When is
I
applicable.
mean, when is something new. If it's like the Ghostbusters,
So what's
you
the
haven't
statute
seen
of
it and talking about it, like it's
limitation?
just
What's
like
the
statute of limitation
like when
of
is
spoilers.
Yeah, it varies, right?
I mean, we could just like once we publish the episode, then we can just put like notes inside. Like we're in this episode, we'll be talking about this movie. You haven't seen this movie, you better just
Well, no, I
see
feel
it
we can
first
do
before
spoilers
things like
beforehand
that.
because people are just going to download and watch it.
Yeah, or we could just do spoilers.
And nobody's going to read first.
And then do what certain comedians sometimes do, that they spoil it for everybody and they just don't care.
And they just don't care?
They just don't care. They go like, Bruce Willis is always dead. What? You know what? That actually happened to me. I was watching a show when I was back in Venezuela because I used to live there. I was born and raised there. So I was watching this show right when Sixth Sense came out.
You know, I thought for sure
Yeah.
you were going to say that you were Mexican before you said you were Venezuelan. I lost a bet to myself.
I know, but this is a mass media. Then people are going to think that I'm actually Mexican.
Okay.
Like,
Fair enough,
and
fair enough.
we're
But you're the Mexican.
There is one fact. Everything below the borders, the southern border of the United States, is just a part of Mexico.
It's just all Mexican.
Yeah, it's all just.
Might as
From
well.
there to the bottom of Tierra del Fuego, it's all just Mexicans.
Okay.
It's all just. They're just different kind of Mexicans, but
And
they're
your
all,
brand
it's
is
everything.
Venezuela.
Everything in my part
Sorry
of
to interrupt
Mexico.
your story. Go on.
My part of Mexico is called Venezuela. So I was watching this show, and then this guy who was a Venezuelan comedian, he just like he saw the movie and he spoiled the whole thing. But because I didn't know he was spoiling it. You know, he was like, Bruce Willis was always dead. And I'm thinking like, oh, this is a movie about dead people, so he's joking. He's just saying something
Oh, you
random.
thought it was a joke?
I thought it was a joke. And then I saw the movie.
That's great.
And then when that happened, I was like, oh my God. And then part of my brain was like, you knew. You just didn't know you
dodge, even though you should have seen this movie by now, we can dodge spoilers on it by not saying what movie we're talking about.
knew. Oh yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
We could do
Which
that.
in this case, we can still do because we
Yeah,
didn't- we
because, I
didn't
mean,
name
it's
drop it. We
it's
just know
it's,
Bruce
it's like
Willis is dead.
1998. Like if you haven't seen it, go see it.
Do a little
You know,
research.
like it's like it's one of the two things that people
If
like.
you can tell what movie we're talking about,
That would be
comment.
interesting. If it was,
Leave it in the
I mean,
comments.
if it's a live show, then maybe. If
live
it's,
show. We're not going to do live shows
not yet,
for a long time.
not yet. We will be at Comic-Con someday. What? Will we?
I've been to Comic Con. How about that?
I mean, not invited. I'm still we're gonna go.
I've been to Comic Con. Yeah. We're not going to have a panel or anything. We're just going to
Maybe not
gonna
yet.
browse the
My dogs are
show
gonna have a
floor.
panel.
I don't think I don't know if I'll ever go to Comic Con again. It just seems like it's so hard to get in now.
In where?
Comic Con.
In Cali? You said in Cali?
Comic Con.
No, but you said in where? And you said somewhere. So I would.
So I don't know if I'll ever be able to get in.
Oh,
again.
get in. I don't know what I heard. Like I
I don't know
heard
what you
something.
heard.
Yeah, I heard something else.
Just because it's gotten really crowded and like you
I
have to buy
figure.
tickets way in advance now. It used to be like we would just go day of, and I used to live. I'm from San Diego.
San Diego.
Before here, I'm from
Oh
kind
my
of all
God,
over.
You're
but-
from Wrong Burgundies.
Yes, Ron Burgundy.
Yes.
Stay classy. San
It's
Diego.
stay classy.
That movie is a San Diego treasure.
I know, of course. I mean,
We
people are
love
just
it.
like forced. It's
If you
like
meet a San Diegon,
sense of pride.
if you meet a San Diegoan who doesn't like,
Is that
San
is that how
Diego?
you call them? San
It's
Diego.
San Diegans.
San Diegans.
Yeah, San Diegans.
Interesting. How you
If
call
you
people
meet
from
one that
LA?
doesn't love Anchorman, they're not a real San Diego.
How you call people from LA?
Los Angelians, Los Angelites, Los Angelians, Angelians.
I just call it people from LA.
Yeah, they're just
Just like-
Oh, and we're back.
We're back.
And
We're back because
we had
You wanna
we had a
explain?
technical difficulty.
explain it.
As I said, it's going to be a bit of a disaster. Occasionally.
Yeah.
So
Every once in a while.
we found out something interesting about Canon, which we're shooting on.
Yes.
Why don't you looked it up? Why don't you?
Oh yeah. Well,
Let me fill
we're
us in.
using a Canon 5D Mark III
It is
to record.
the workhorse.
Because
camera.
the Canon 5D Mark III, it doesn't apparently didn't have a limit on it. Just like creates a different file as you're instead of cutting. But after creating 2 or 3 files or something close to 30
doing a
minutes,
terrible job.
it cuts.
So
because
at 27 minutes, it cuts artificially. The camera doesn't need to cut.
It doesn't need to cut.
But they installed it so that they don't technically have to be classified
as a video camera.
as a video camera.
And then tax higher in Europe.
Yeah, it's so they get a tax break in Europe. So thank you, European taxes.
Thank you, money, for
disrupting
being
our show.
You know, it was money. At the end, it's money.
Yeah, it's always money.
It's always money.
I don't even remember where we got. I don't know where we got cut off exactly.
I mean,
We were talking about stuff.
I love and hate money.
Yeah,
we can do that.
Money's a whole nother can of worms.
It's another thing.
Right.
It's just
Like
it's
AI.
another thing.
Spend 10 episodes.
Siri was gonna talk to me again, but I just
Was
shut
she?
it down. Yeah, because that's the thing. If I have this on, then when I shut it down, it presses some things that make Siri come out and go like, "You're pressing these."
All right.
So when I talk to me, you pull it and it open.
Yeah. This is so that we're geek friendly.
Yeah, so like several stuff. Eventually, we'll put some more stuff. I love this
Jose
table.
was like, we should have toys or something.
We should
on the
have
table.
toys or something,
So-
something that speaks about who we are and what we like, like I will remember my Stay Puft Man or,
I don't know what our audience is going to be yet and what they're going to like. Are we
Well,
gonna have
I mean-
people that want
Well, that's the thing. When you were explaining
I don't know.
about the difference between geeks and nerds, like I have this idea that a geek, I mean, I understand what you're saying, that geek is somebody who's passionate about something, but isn't it more common that a person who's called a geek is somebody who is interested in nerd stuff, in either science or video games or comic
Science
books?
and comic books
Because if you're
aren't the same.
No, I know, but if you're a
A
geek,
nerd, like a geek, okay, yeah, into comic books, into pop culture.
yeah, in the pop culture, a geek, like if you call
Geek
somebody
culture.
if you call somebody a geek in the street, you could you're not thinking, oh, he could be a soccer geek, because he's just a fan. He's a soccer fan. If he's a geek, you're expecting him to like either science or comic books or movies or something related to that side of, because even a person who likes music a lot, like an opera geek, is there something as an opera geek?
Sure,
like I know, but when you
I know
say the
one.
word geek,
You're married
you
to
don't think about the possibility of being an opera geek. You think about comic books.
Yeah.
You think about, like video games. You think about like PlayStations and Nintendos and stuff like that.
I guess.
I know, like it's.
I made a list of
Geeks?
shit that I want to talk about.
Are we
on the
allowed to
show.
say curse words?
We can curse.
Oh, we're gonna.
I don't go crazy.
We will.
I want to be largely audience friendly. I do kind of curse.
I usually
casually. I don't
curse a
even think
lot.
about it.
I curse a lot.
It's weird. I had this conversation recently with somebody, maybe you, where we were talking about
I don't know if you
how
tell me a little more about it.
how certain. I don't think it was you. But we were talking about how certain words used to be like much worse than they are now.
Yes, that is correct.
Like,
But that wasn't
like
with me.
ass
But
is
I
a
do
very
agree with
mild
that.
word these
Ass.
days. It used to be.
I mean, but
and
it also-
went from being mild.
But it also
to
means
being kind of
donkey,
extreme.
innit?
Yeah.
I mean, an ass is
So,
a
like-
donkey. It's just that we
Yeah.
use it as an insult, and now it became an
But
insult.
then you can say it on network television now. You know, okay, here's the biggest example I have of a word that when I was a little kid was like one of the worst words. And now it's like nothing. Now it's like nothing.
I'm afraid.
It's shit.
Holy crap.
Yeah. You had to dance around it. You couldn't say it. Now I just use it in place of stuff. The bad ones now are slurs.
Yeah.
Racial slurs, derogatory
I love it
statements. Those are the
yeah,
worst things.
Those are the worst.
Those
I
are
mean,
the worst.
anything related to racism then becomes is this generation's the worst thing you can say.
Right.
But shit, it's not. That it's like it's just shit.
Yeah. So I guess we are gonna curse.
Or you could say
So
we
we
could
just
say
have to-
fracking.
Anyway.
Fracking, like like.
Fracking is a thing. Fracking's a word. It's drilling for oil. Okay. I made a list of rough topics.
Rough topic.
that these are things that
We're still on episode 1.
we're still on
Good.
Monday. It's still
So
Monday.
we're still explaining to people what this show is.
Yeah, so we're talking about
they
the show stuff.
probably already have a good sense of it, but
I'm
we
trying to
can
get more
keep explaining it. Let's
I'm trying to get more
specific.
So in terms of pop culture, there's, is this the list that I had? Where was the one that was?
What is pop culture?
Okay, so here we go. So things that I want to talk about on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think these will be close to yours, and if it's different, let me know.
I mean,
no, movies is right up there.
yeah, movies
we are
is like
movie people.
yeah, movies definitely
We have
an
a love
overlapping on
of-
what we like.
Of both
We-
films, both high art and low.
We met each other at film school, so
Yes.
you know,
met in
it's
film
it's a
school
correct assumption that we will be
years
interested
ago.
in talking about movies.
The other one is just second is just like weird
Stuff.
questions, hypotheticals.
Oh, like
questions.
yeah, I know. Yes,
Just,
those
you
are
know,
the topics. Those
yeah,
are basically
just
the
random
topics.
topics.
Yes, straight the topics. Weird
that
things.
Are random. I like kind of random things.
Yes,
Um,
and people will get examples once we jump into a topic. Then you will figure out
We'll-
what we mean by random
It's gonna be
stuff.
random.
It could be something that you thought about it. It could be something that you never really thought about it, but you were like, that's
I think
interesting.
I will want to talk once we get the right guests about filmmaking a little bit. The art of
Yes,
creating content.
true. I think.
I just left that hanging. Didn't
Yeah, I know. I had to be careful. I was like, this is too much of silence. I mean, like for people who are watching, it's okay. When people who are listening are like, what just happened? Did the camera cut again?
both production and storytelling, I think, are things that we'll want to talk about.
Yeah.
Because they're their own arts. And storytelling comes in the form of like reviewing movies or talking
Correct.
about coming up with stories.
Yes. We had that idea that eventually we should implement at some point.
Save it for Wednesday.
In which,
Wednesday.
Wednesday is the day of
we've got
ideas.
things to go on Wednesday.
It's true, I forgot about that. Which Wednesday
there
for
is-
us is like an hour from now?
It's going to be a little, just
An
not
hour
long
from now. It's an hour from
I
now.
might have to change my shirt because it's so hot that I'm
I
sweating
know,
this one.
I know. I'm going to change my
So it
shirt
might actually feel like a different day.
because I had cooler shirts too.
But if you see us with the same shirt days in a row, it's
It
because
just
we
means
filmed them
because
all at
it's it's the same day for us. Wednesday, once we say to you like Happy Wednesday or like welcome to the Wednesday show,
Yeah, we're
it's
live.
still Sunday for us.
Yeah,
Sunday.
you're giving them a peek behind the curtain.
I know. I mean, they want to.
What was that phrase you came up with earlier?
Yes. There's a phrase. It said that sometimes you figure something out about something that you like, and it's like taking a peek behind the curtain, but that doesn't make the wizard less wonderful.
Doesn't make the wizard less wonderful.
Yeah,
So we're
sometimes
gonna
you
show you behind
exactly.
the curtain all the time. Hopefully,
It won't make the
it
wizard
doesn't
less.
make the wizard less wonderful.
Yes.
It's a nice.
That's a nice like
Nice movie reference that anybody should get.
I concocted that and I like it concocted.
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 If only you could say it.
Yes.
Say it.
Concocted.
Con-
Concocted.
You got it.
Yeah, I
think
know.
you got it.
Do you concur?
You concur.
Do you concur?
I should concur.
I do concur. I want some milk.
Milk?
I don't know. I saw that milk carton that you have over there, and it's like I'm
Where?
thirsty for
Empty.
milk.
No, that's not empty
You
carton.
got milk?
It's trash. Yeah, got milk. There is something important we need to do before
Let's do it.
the end of the episode.
Let's do it.
So we are. Let's talk about social media.
Social
We
media.
are terrible at social media.
I am
right?
the worst at
I'm-
social media.
I'm also really bad.
I am the worst at social media. I don't understand
social
it.
media gives me anxiety.
It does.
Like, not just reading. Like, I'm on Facebook.
Mhm.
And I've got my 300 whatever friends
Mm-hmm.
who are all gonna subscribe.
They all.
They're all gonna subscribe.
I mean, as many friends I have on Facebook is as many as I at least expect this show to have subscribed. Like,
Yeah,
why are you my friend on Facebook
We do have
if
a
you
goal
not
before I
subscribe to
get
my
off on
things?
social media. We have a goal. Our first show goal is to get 500 subscribes. And
500.
we need 500 subscribes so that we can get the YouTube URL.
Yes.
They've changed their policy so they don't just give them away anymore. You used to just be able to go
Which
like,
makes sense.
Milk and Cookie, youtube.com/Milk and Cookies, that's mine. Now you have to prove that
That-
Milk and Cookies is a content producing station.
You know, that's a
And
good
they
thing.
want 500 subscribers.
No, that's a good thing because people
There's
use.
a billion users.
No, it's
on
because
YouTube.
people used to do this. People used to think that when they saw something coming up, they will buy the domain or they will reserve it,
Yeah.
and then just have it. So when somebody
And
needs
that
it,
happens on all
they
levels
need
of society,
exactly. And all that.
patents,
It's good that
websites.
YouTube is doing that. It's like if you're gonna just have it, just to have it, and you can make money out of it. No, prove at least that you're doing something with it.
Yeah.
Something
So
positive.
we
and
need
like,
500 subscribers so
That
that
is
we
good.
can then say, just go to youtube.com/
exactly.
whatever is available. I'm not gonna say it now, just in case somebody who has 500 subscribers wants to be a dick and see it. You probably guess what I
Yeah,
wanna
I
get,
mean, yeah,
but, you know,
yeah.
We may need to change the name of the show.
Yes. Also, when are we doing is in the next episode the Twitter accounts?
That's now. It's gonna happen now. That's
That's-
what I'm leading into.
Oh, you're leading
That's what
into
I'm
that.
leading into.
Jeez,
So-
like that's awesome. So I can't.
So I've been on
I'll
Twitter
get my phone.
for about 6 years. Guess how many followers I have
On Twitter?
on Twitter?
I don't know, like 5.
6 years.
In 6 years?
In 6 years.
Like
How many am-
100.
How many am I?
100.
6.
6. 6. Like the number 6.
Like one per year.
Like what comes before
one per-
7 and after 5.
Yeah. I have 6 followers on
6.
Twitter. It's because I was introduced to Twitter early in its life.
Okay.
A
I see
mutual teacher of ours, our sound teacher Otto,
He introduced you to Twitter.
he introduced us all to Twitter. He was big into social media. Otto owns Otto's Tacos. Eat there. They're in New York City. There's 2 locations now.
That one.
I'm giving him free promotion. He didn't give us any money. He didn't give us any props.
No.
But we're still
It's a cool guy.
still gonna give him the shout out.
But yeah, because we like
Otto's
cool people.
Tacos. Anyway, he was at this time a sound teacher, our sound teacher.
Yes.
And he introduced us to Twitter. He introduced me to Twitter anyway.
Dude, the
I
guy
was like,
don't
you got to
know.
get on this thing. It's crazy. People are like watching shows, talking about shows while it's on. And so I got a Twitter, and I proceeded to never use it. Not ever.
What do you use Twitter for?
Nothing. I don't.
No, it's not a hypothetical. It's not a you question. Like
Oh,
it's
not me
the
personally.
general you.
Just to be a part of the conversation. It's to have an active. It's like an instant messenger that's always on, and you can sort of check.
And it gets to everybody.
Because everybody.
Yeah, but then they do
the word out
then
more.
they do the hashtags and stuff, and it's like you put your hashtag on another people's hashtag,
No.
and I don't know what that does.
The hashtag is just you type in the hashtag on a post that you have, and then there's a search. If you search a hashtag, it'll bring up all the posts that use that hashtag.
Gotcha.
So
that's why
that's why there's 2 ways to look things up. There's the names, which is the @, and then there's the hashtag.
Gotcha.
So I clearly know more about Twitter than you do.
So then,
than you do,
so this means
despite the fact that
this
I have
means that
6 followers.
this means that now we're gonna learn to use Twitter,
We're gonna learn to use
which
Twitter.
also includes the fact that we will have to learn to use hashtags.
Yes,
because
you
they're
will
part of
have
Twitter,
to
like-
learn to use hashtags. I know how to use them.
See, now it's like one step is okay.
I'm on Instagram.
Steps is like
I use that more. I'm on Facebook. But like when it said it gives me anxiety is like whenever I post something,
Mm-hmm.
someone will occasionally comment on it. And it gives me anxiety to read that comment. I
It gives
never
you
wanna-
anxiety
I don't
to
wanna
read
read
that
it. I
comment.
don't wanna-
That's
I'm like-
interesting.
I'm afraid of being judged, which is a weird thing that we're
Oh.
gonna do this show.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, you can.
But like I put up a strong opinion the other day. It was a strong opinion.
We'll help you with that, you know.
And I was like, man, these strong opinions are dicey. Not everybody reacts well to a strong opinion.
It's
Whether
true.
or not you believe, like you might believe that's the right opinion, but I see lots of idiotic posts on Facebook
Mm-hmm.
that they think that's the right opinion, and I'm judging them idiotic. So really, my insecurity is afraid that people are going to be like me. They're going to go, that's stupid.
See, this is the moment in
What
which I need to call everybody who's watching this episode and everybody who cares about subscribing or anything to post something nice on whatever he opens right now as a Twitter.
Be polite.
Be
That's all
polite.
I'm going to ask.
It's like-
if you comment,
Yes,
be
like
good to each other.
be good-
mostly.
be good
if
to
you
each
want to
other.
insult us, I guess.
oh, that's fine. We just
I
need
can
to
handle it, but,
need to
like,
create a
be nice.
filter. We need to create a filter.
I just want to encourage anyone who listens to us to be.
We create a filter that
Be good to
bounces
each
the
other.
bad things and only lets the good things come.
I'm not going to filter.
No, not an actual, like, say you as a human have to have a filter in which when something
Yeah,
negative
yeah. I
comes,
mean,
it bounces out of
everybody
you,
has their
and when
own
something
filter,
positive
and hopefully
comes,
they're using
it goes through the filter.
So what we're going to do
So we're going to pull
right
up,
now,
take our phones.
since I only have 6 followers, is I'm going to create a new Twitter account.
Yes, I'm going to go create a new
your phone.
one too. I'm going to get my phone, which is trapped here, because otherwise I'll be distracted by it.
So we're going to
And
create new ones. We're going to make
let's
new handles for the
open
show. And
Twitter.
then we'll put them at the bottom. And every
This is
episode
not
will-
Twitter. Twitter.
Twitter. So I have a Twitter, and I accidentally chose this handle. The one that's like my usual handle was taken,
Gotcha.
and I wound up with something I didn't like, which is just my name with a number behind it.
I just need to log
And
out from mine.
I really.
Look at my Twitter picture. That's
Aw.
that's my Twitter picture. We'll put it somewhere around here.
Okay, so let me go to me.
Well, I need to log out from here, from this, please.
I wanna-
First, from my other Twitter account.
Yeah, like,
Damn it! How do you log out from this? It's designed so you can
Account.
never log
Add
out.
another account. Create a new account. That's what I'm gonna do.
Add an account. Gutenberg.
Full name.
Okay. I think.
John Wilson.
What?
My full name. It's not my full name.
You're
It's
actually-
that's a lie. I have a middle name. It starts with an A. And then guess it.
Okay. This is good.
Phone number.
This. It needs to have a different email account than the one that I used. Okay. Let's see.
So I want a different username. Do I have to delete my old one? Like, look what it defaulted to. Just some random shit.
Singing Christmas stuff.
Okay. So
So Colleen told me this
we
thing.
now have to come up with.
I'm gonna.
I
Yeah.
have an idea for one. If I can get it without a number,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
Well, but this is the thing. Dreaming in Paradox.
Yeah.
It's an abbreviation DIP.
Yeah. Dip.
DIP.
I don't like dip.
You don't like DIP.
I'm not
Okay.
using dip.
Then this whole idea died before it was born. You took a machete and shot and cut his head
So
off.
what's the idea, though? What's the dip?
No, it was that. It was just like
have
John
the
a dip and Jose a dip or Jose
not gonna
dipping.
Dip. You said something like Jose in Paradox.
Yeah, I like that too.
kinda cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fun.
we should include the word paradox in our Twitter accounts and then create like John in Paradox, Jose in Paradox. If you're okay with that, it doesn't have to be the same.
Here's the idea I had. It was
Or paradoxical.
I was thinking of using theoretically predictable.
Theoretically predictable.
Theoretically predictable. It's because theoretically
Mm-hmm.
all things are predictable.
Well, if you can see the equation of life,
Yeah.
yes.
That's what I mean. Theoretically, if you could take into account
All the
movement
variables. Yes.
of every atom,
Yes.
of every
Yes.
subparticle,
Mm-hmm.
you could theoretically predict everything that's going to happen, right down to the thoughts that people have,
Including that, yes.
and the people that will be born, and like AI, including all of it.
If
Like,
you have the capacity
if
to
you
observe
had
everything that is relevant
all of
for
the
that to happen.
information.
Yes. I like that.
That's why it's theoretical,
I like that.
because no computer, no nothing is going to be able to account for it. At least
Yes.
not in our
Yes.
fathoming.
Mm-hmm.
Not in our lifetimes. We may get AI in our lifetimes, but we won't get a computer that can account for all
We don't know.
information.
Oh, for all no, we don't for all
There's just no
information.
way.
No, there's
So
no way
like,
to
but
compute
yeah,
that.
every action there's an equal opposite reaction, right? Physics
No.
dictates everything. So therefore, all things are theoretically predictable, going all the way back to the Big Bang, possibly before.
I like that.
So I was
Like
thinking of, and it's a nice heady idea that I think fits in line with kind of our show. So I'm gonna try for it.
You're gonna try,
I'm gonna try
theoretical,
Theoretically predictable.
theoretically predictable. It's probably too big. It only allows 15 characters, I think. 6 to 15 characters.
What?
I should be thinking about mine instead of just like trying to figure out yours. Let's see. I found my email account.
Oh, it's way too long.
Theoretically, yeah.
You got me.
Yes, it's up to 15 characters. So
Okay, well, so now I need something better. That was like I put all this thought into it.
I know. I mean, it is a cool. I have to give it to you. It was a cool.
It would have been a nice
yes,
handle, right?
yes. And I like honestly, my thought is that if like it should include part of the name of the show,
Right.
but you know what? Like,
But, like,
no,
we may get another show
you do your Twitter
down the
account
line.
the way that you want to
right,
do your
it's me,
Twitter
yeah.
account. It's you. That this is
Let
you.
me see if John in Paradox is
So let me see. Like, how can I come? I should have thought about this before, not right now. But I mean, no. But it's part of the show. It's definitely part
I
of
told
the
you
show.
not to.
Did I like
John
sometimes I cover my
in
mouth.
Paradox.
John.
Oh, I can do capitals, so I can like
Paradoxing.
Jon.
Paradoxing.
Do capitals matter when you're searching for things on Twitter? We don't think so.
I'm looking for Paradoxing Jose, and it's available.
But not Jose in Paradox?
Well, Paradoxing Jose is the same but inverted.
Paradox
In-
Jose. In paradoxing?
Paradoxing.
So you're
Yeah.
turning it into a verb.
Yes, because that's the beauty of the English language that other languages don't have.
That doesn't make any
You
sense.
include ing at the end of anything,
You have to
and
tell this to
everything.
people.
Anything can be a verb in English. I love that. I love that you go like, just like donutting. I don't know, like maybe then you're just doing things with
John
donuts.
But John in Paradox, I can just be like,
John in Paradox.
Hashtag.
Yeah, we
Or
should do
just
that.
visit me, John.
Let's do. I'm gonna do Jose.
We're gonna do it? We're gonna-
Jose in Paradox. Let's see.
Josie in Paradox.
Josie in Paradox.
Do caps. Why not?
I don't think is it relevant.
matter?
Does it keep the caps or not? Like I don't know that.
I'm putting them in just in case.
I think it shouldn't because it's a combination of letters. The fact of that ones are caps or not
Oh, I gotta make sure I
shouldn't be.
write down this password.
Like, should we put it all in capitals just in case it actually?
I just did capitals at the beginning of my name,
Oh,
in and Paradox, so that people could see the
gotcha,
diff.
gotcha.
So it doesn't look like Jonin, like Ronin.
Yeah. I mean,
Jonin
maybe
Paradox.
should we use then the underscore to separate the words?
Yeah, but then you gotta like tell people. Jose underscore in underscore Paradox. Visit me at
No, but
Jose underscore in underscore Paradox.
it's true.
That's how you have to say it. Why just
It's true.
add John in Paradox?
I mean, I have a
So
pseudonym.
this kind of experience. I'm not
Jose
going
in
to.
Paradox.
I'm not going to use the Twitter's ability to gain friends off of Facebook. Instead, you're just gonna have to watch the show, and then find me on Twitter. And if you start making comments on my Twitter, I will
Find
get
you.
back to you. I will get back to you.
You will find them.
Yeah,
You go to their
they'll
place.
find me.
Okay.
They'll find me by
Oh,
watching
no,
the
I
show.
just thought you were making
Yeah,
a thread.
so
I just
here we go.
thought
I'm
you were
gonna,
making a thread.
let me set the password.
The problem here is that then now I need to use another phone number because my phone number is already attached to. How's this gonna work then?
Right. Okay. I mean, I put in mine and it let me.
Sorry, but we
I will
cannot
replace my other
currently
one if I
register
have-
this phone number because try
Oh,
signing up with
Sign up.
email instead. Okay, I need to choose a password.
Add a number. Tab cancel.
And I am choosing a password. And upload my Facebook contacts and my friends. Should I do that? I don't know. See, this is what I get
See,
like
that's why I'm not gonna
completely frustrated, and then I just stop doing it because it takes my name also. It cuts it because it's too long. Because I'm from Latin America, and we have long names down there. So I'm gonna have to put name, initial, and last name. That's interesting. You call last name because it's actually it's a family name. It's the last name, but it's actually the last name.
211.
We don't call them last names.
I know. Hold on. Give me a second.
That's why we have two last names, which won't make sense to Americans because how could
All
you
right.
have two
Congrats.
lasts? Oh, you did it?
I did it.
Upload my
I
address book
did
and
it.
connect me with
All right.
my friends.
We're gonna have to close up the show in a second.
Should
so
I do that?
we're almost done with our Monday show. We're sorry with Solo Boys. Come back. We will have more fun conversations. Do you have your Twitter?
Yeah, but I need to change the phone number. Sadly, I
Oh,
need to change the phone
no.
number. And I'm going to use this one,
You can
which
have
is...
two?
Apparently not. Oh, but because I'm creating a new one, you're
New
adding...
account. No, I'm doing it. I said new account. I don't
You-
know.
you did
Maybe
it-
I didn't have my phone number before. I don't know.
You did a new...
I made it a long time ago. I might have had a different number at the time.
I don't know. Let me see if I can add an account. Maybe.
We are gonna get cut off.
Settings. I know. Maybe in the next one
hurry.
will be like, what happened to Jose? This happened to Jose.
Find out next time.
Yeah, find out if
I
he...
gotta do my spiel.
do it. I'll keep trying this. Oh
All right,
God,
join
this
us
is so
tomorrow.
confusing.
Don't talk over me. Damn it. Join us tomorrow on Tuesday. We will have another brand new episode. Follow us I am at John in Paradox. He is at Jose in Paradox.
Yes.
It's easy. We'll put it on the bottom. Follow us on Twitter. Subscribe. You can find us on iTunes. Look at the notes below. If I could speak, it'd be nice.
Yes.
Look at the notes below. We'll have a link to iTunes. And until then, we'll take care of yourselves.
Just
Take care of each other. Leave comments, but be nice.
keep dreaming in paradox.